Hi, this video is going to show you how to download replays of sporting events from Tennis Channel Plus, basically the on-demand events, using YouTube DL. Process is going to be very similar to the other video that I just recently uploaded, which showed you how to download events using Streamlink, except that YouTube DL is usually able to get a nice quality MP4 or MPEG-4 file right away, so we don't actually have to use FFmpeg to convert it to an MKV. Alright, so similar to how the last video started, basically I'm at the address for Tennis Channel, basically, which is the same address for Tennis Channel Plus, just tennischannel.com. I'm already signed into my account, and I've got two things open already ready to go. The first is a notepad, which has basically the blank YouTube DL command line that I'm going to run, and inside those quotation marks there, I am going to put the URL of the M3U8 file that I copy and paste. And then I also have the command prompt already open and ready to go. And there I've already navigated to the directory where YouTube-DL is installed, which is just on the C drive on my computer. Okay, so those things are ready to go. Now, okay, so now we're going to go ahead and download the final from the WTA tournament that happened in Dubai, which actually happened yesterday. So I'm going to click on that event. And then once that event finally loads, okay, there we have both the singles and doubles finals. Alright, so first thing I want to do is I want to open the web developer tools. So I'm in Chrome. I'm just going to click on the three dots up here to bring up the settings, then go to More Tools, Developer Tools. You can also hit Control-Shift-I. And in the filter box down here, first of all, make sure that, the network tab is what's selected. Then in the filter box, you want to make sure M3U8 is what's listed there if it's not already there already. You want to make sure this is done before you actually start playing the event, because the main M3U8 file that has the highest quality version to download doesn't appear if you wait to open this until a couple seconds after the event's already started playing. So now I'll go ahead, I'm going to click on the women's final. So now it starts to load, and you can see the M3U8 files are already loaded there. I want this very first one at the top. I don't want all the ones that end with like B, C, D, E, F, .m3u8. I want this first one. Usually starts with usgeowall.sinclair storyline.com. So I'm going to right click on that, go to copy, copy link address. Now I will go to my notepad file, and now I will paste that address in between the quote marks. And now I'm going to copy this whole command, just Control C, or you can right click and copy it. Now I will go to the command prompt and just right click, it should paste the command there, and then just hit enter. Might take a little while for it to get going, but once it should, it will eventually then go ahead and download basically the entire match. So I'm going to let this run, and then once this is done, obviously I'll trim out all this waiting time in the middle, and we'll come back, and just resume the video once it's completely downloaded, and just play the file to confirm to you that it did download correctly and both the audio and video are working on it. Okay, so the file has now finished downloading. So all I'm going to do now is basically open the file, minimize this, stop this from playing and go ahead and play the file that we've downloaded just to confirm that everything plays properly. Okay, so we have the file here. I'm just going to go ahead and make it small and just cover up part of it just to make sure that the
final. It's been a tournament of great twists and turns, full of incredible upsets, and that
you should be able to hear the audio on it. I'm just going to turn the audio from the file on and skip ahead a little bit.
Monica Kudermetova
Of her own mentality
for the former world number
major
having won Eastbourne last
mindset and the fact that
Okay, so we got, looks like everything went through properly, and we got the entire match, including like the introduction, and also it includes you can see like the trophy presentation at the end. So that was just just a basic instructions on how to download replays of events from Tennis Channel Plus, basically from tennischannel.com, the on-demand content using YouTube DL. Again, the process is very similar to using Streamlink, which I had another video on that was just posted a couple days ago. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, there's going to be instructions listed in the description of the video, and also a link to basically my blog post on my blog that has also like text instructions on how to download and save sports events using Streamlink and YouTube DL from various other sites like ESPN or Fox Sports, and those kind of things.